it's time to paint my first Warhammer mini ever. Except, I'm not really a huge fan of the mini, so I was at a flea market like a few months back, and I saw a box of Warhammer minis. These are Stormcast Eternal Liberators, and I wanted to get into Warhammer just like a little bit, but I don't know, these minis just don't really appeal to me. So I bought them anyway because the price was right, but then they sat in a drawer for a few months because they just, I don't know. I think it's the paint scheme. So I finally decided to pull one of these guys out and paint them up. Since the paint scheme, as you can see, the paint scheme's like not, I don't know. Maybe if you like it, great, but I don't. I think there's too much gold is the main problem. So I decided to go with some different colors. Since I just made some lava bases last week, I figured I'd make a lava-ish themed mini to go with the base. So my paint palette was red, black, and gold. When I pulled these minis out of the box, the second thing that really kept me from painting Warhammer was you gotta assemble it, and there are so many different choices, at least just pulling it out of the box. Once I started looking at the instructions, things sort of started falling into place, but there's still like, you could choose 7 different arms for this one mini or whatever it is. So that's just kind of intimidating going in, but I think in the future that would be a really nice thing because you can customize so much of it and choose what you want. I tend to like base coat things in chunks. I'll do most of the black and then most of the red and then most of the yellow, for example, and then I can go back and see where I missed where the black should be or where some red should be. It's a lot easier for me than just going, oh, this is supposed to be black, black, black. Completely done with black and then onto red. So I kind of jump back and forth. That's probably what most people do. It's been a while since I painted a mini, and it's really nice to just do it again. Just the nice systematic base coating these colors, adding in some shadows and highlights. I'm not the best, but I feel like I'm progressing, and it's nice to come back to it after it's been maybe a month even, without painting a mini. Yeah, I kind of missed it. Anyway, as I said before, I started out not really loving these models, but as I painted him, it looked worse and worse until I started adding in some shading, and then finally the gold really made him look a lot nicer. There he is. Now I know I said I didn't like how much gold there was on the box art, but I still did like the gold, and I thought it'd tie in really well with the lava, so I still used a lot, but I think I used it in a way that it's more of an accent than a main color, which I think makes a huge difference. If you like this video and like to see me make more videos, consider subscribing, hit the thumbs up, and that, I'll see you in the future.